front of Nike's Lunar Epic running shoe, the 200-meter track, which takes a form of the figure eight, is lined with LED screens, where up to 30 runners can take part in a virtual race against themselves.
What the fuck was that, dude? Testing 1 2. Test your mic.
Testing 1 2.
Testing.
Thanos.
Pinche perros.
Oh shit! I'm getting a boner. Fuck.
Yeah.
I did like no fucking prep whatsoever. It's alright. I'm a master improvisationalist.
Also really good at sucking dick.
Take it there, dude.
Hey man, that's a tell.
You know, I think you should get with the homie hype up, dude.
Homie hype up?
And I'm being serious. Like, I'm starting to be all about the hype outs.
Hype up.
I'm not tearing my homies down anymore. That's 20-year-old shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's true though. It's true. I feel good when I have my homies out. Like small boy Felipe. That fool's legit. He's a fucking sick ass dad. Fucking funny motherfucker. Fucking great supervisor. My homie right there. Down for the set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sounds good.
You're uncomfortable with compliments, I see.
No.
No? Oh, I'm sorry you got nothing to say. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Reverend Filo Show. I am the Reverend. With me always my co-host Filo, and of course the Sultan of SWAT, Mikey. What's up, Filo? Hello, hello everyone.
What's up?
Before we even go to any topics or anything, we gotta name our new subscribers. So the following people are new subscribers that I got emailed to. Tommy Hi.
Yo, Tommy.
That is all.
I thought that was the whole list.
No, just Tommy. Actually, Charis told me that she subscribed, but I don't know.
There's probably more.
Well, no, we have 24 or 5 subscribers, but I only get some emails.
Let me keep that delusion. There's probably more.
No, the numbers say it's. I see it on the. But like I said, everyone's subscription list is private, so it doesn't give me everyone that subscribes.
But thank you, everybody.
Yeah, so thanks for subscribing.
I think I subscribed too.
We're gonna keep posting every Monday until we, I guess, run out of stuff to say.
Fuck. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, bro.
Subscribe and like our video, and also comment if you want about anything we talk about. Or anything that you want us to talk about. We're open to all ideas.
We don't have a light.
But anyways, so Felipe, I was talking to Mike on the way over here, and I told you how that we were talking. And I was like, I don't want to talk anymore because I don't want to I don't want to waste any good conversation on
Right.
you that could be on the podcast.
It's just awkward.
What was I saying?
So what were you guys talking about?
So I was telling him how that I still haven't been drinking,
Uh-huh.
and how good I feel. I'm like I'm like every couple of days I hit like a new plateau. Like I'm like, damn, I feel really fucking good
Another
now.
day.
Right.
And I told Mike,
Another day.
I was like, hell yeah, dude, my game was just shooting up.
What?
I was like, everything's like coming together. Like the podcast is going good. I'm starting to work on more music. Like my energy's up. I'm waking up early. I'm feeling all pumped up for
Hell
like
yeah.
life and shit. And I was like, I'm even getting complimented more fucking by chicks and stuff. And he goes, no, you're not. Stop lying to yourself.
There was actually 2 today.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, he was like, how many legitly have you got? I said, honestly, since the beginning, since I started this, I can honestly say 4 times that I've heard like, oh yeah, Chris is looking good, or not, even to my face. Like, last night some chick was like, man, your fucking skin looks amazing. You're really good. No, it's true.
No,
It's true.
No, you know what?
But
Your skin
Mike
does look
goes 4, and I go, hey, that's 4 more than all last year. So fucking.
amazing. Hey man, you're looking good. You do
I
actually
feel good,
do
dude.
look like you're slimming down. Though.
I feel good. Yeah, I looked in the mirror this morning and I was like, holy shit. I was like, my fucking gut's going away a little bit.
Hey, there you are, little guy.
I was like, oh, I'm not that fat, asshole. I can see my shit just fine. Jesus.
It's a
fucking
joke.
man. I know. But, yeah, so are you still not drinking, Felipe?
Oh no, I broke it.
Yeah, Felipe
Yeah,
broke
3
it last
weeks
week.
early. I mean, 1 week early.
Honestly, dude, that the day you started to drink, I was kind of like, fuck. Like there was something about like it was helping me thinking like, all right, me and Felipe were like doing it together, you know. And then you started drinking, and I was like, fuck. It was just a very lonely feeling.
Damn.
I was kind of like, fuck. I was like, shit. All right, man. It's just you now.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Let's go, Rev. It's all good.
But
4 more
I
days.
still
4 more
haven't.
days,
I
bro.
still not gonna smoke cigarettes.
That's good, dude.
But that's for my son though. I'm doing that.
Aw, that's sweet, dude. Good old little Ethan.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I shouldn't have said his name.
That's okay.
His address is. No,
Any proofs out of
okay,
this?
so are we gonna play Beanboozled?
Yeah, let's
You
do
want to
it.
just start it?
Okay, so if anybody doesn't know what Beanboozled is, it's a jelly bean game. 2 flavors, same color. One is a good flavor, the other is a nasty one.
For example, okay, so they have a circle. You spin the arrow.
Careful.
Yeah, no, I see. You spin the arrow, and then the arrow lands on a white jelly bean, and then it says, is it coconut or is it spoiled milk? So, and then that's it. And then you have to look into the pile, grab the jelly bean, and then hope to God that you get fucking coconut.
I also brought plastic bags just in case.
Anyone pukes?
there's
I
one right
don't think I'm gonna puke. I don't know, man. I can't imagine these tasting that like to where I'm gagging and shit.
there. We'll find out today.
So what are we doing? Trivia.
Okay, so we're gonna do trivia. So the other night you guys said, Mikey says he knows more movies than Rev.
Which
Rev
is
says
untrue.
he knows more movies than Mikey. So let's decide that today.
Mike first. No, hold on. Mike
Yeah, what
first.
happened?
Mike did not want to do it. Remember, he was like, "Fuck the beans.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna fucking do that shit." I'm like, "Fuck that." And we were like, "Okay, fine." We're like, me and Felipe will we'll go heads, and then you can read the questions, and me and Felipe will go against each other. And Mike's like, alright. And he goes, I know more movies than Rev anyways. And I was like, well, then get on it, son.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck the beans. Let's roll. I'll take you out any day. And then, Mike, you started to get all like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, he was like, no,
that
fuck that.
That competitiveness kicked in. You were like, I'm done. It was just funny because you were so adamant on not eating the beans. And then you fucking were like instantly like, fuck it, I'll eat the beans. I'll take you out, motherfucker.
So we have.
Okay, so what do we
So
got?
you guys have buzzers, right? So
Yeah. So we have buzzers.
First to hit the buzzer, we'll get the question.
Okay, here's the rule.
We should put different buzzers for each one.
Okay, what do you mean? It's just either me or you.
Different sound. That's
Hold on. Where's my
Oh
buzzer?
yeah, I see what he
We
means.
know
Different sound.
Who's one out first?
Oh, you gotta hold it up to the mic. Gotta hold it up to the mic.
Mike.
Okay, that's my buzzer. What's your buzzer? Okay, so here are the rules. Felipe's gonna ask a question.
Mhm.
Whoever hits the buzzer first gets to answer the question. If they get it wrong, they have to spin the wheel and eat a bean. If they get it right, the other person has to spin the wheel and eat a bean. So we're spinning the wheel every single time.
Gotcha.
Okay? I figure
Yeah, that's
it's gonna be
that's the way to do
so.
it.
I've never tried any of these beans. Mike's never tried any of these beans, so I don't know how long we're actually gonna want to do this before we're like, okay, I can't do it anymore. Is that yours?
Oh, that's a good one.
I like
I
that
don't know
one.
if I could choose that one though.
So, should we just get started? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beanboozled. Your host, Felipe Roque. You
Nice to meet you guys. Yes. Thank you for having me.
should do a Steve Harvey impression. No, go, dude.
So,
Okay.
we got 90s movie trivia question.
So, my question is, are you just gonna like go down a list of questions, or do you have like categories?
I have categories.
First category.
Okay, so maybe should we do like a category pick where it's like Jeopardy where we can pick, or?
Well, I only have 3 categories.
Oh, okay. Still, we can. How many questions for each category?
There's 8. No.
8 questions.
Some of them have less. Some of them have 5. Some have 8. Some have.
Okay, so let's. I say you tell us the categories and then we pick like Jeopardy.
All right. So the first
Okay,
one.
hold on. Okay, what's the first one?
So the first trivia question is just trivia questions. Ask your question, so straight up answer.
Trivia. Okay, and this is 90s movies.
90s movies, yeah.
Okay,
The second one is soundtrack trivia,
soundtrack. Nice.
and then
I
the
don't
next
know
one
what
is
that is.
quotes trivia.
Ooh, all I do is quote
Quotes.
movies. That's how I learned English. Quotes movies. I couldn't speak any language before that.
I have no idea what that second category is.
Quotes from movies. So you
That
say
was the third category.
No, the second category is soundtrack.
soundtrack trivia.
So
Man,
like-
that's gonna be
Like
hard.
music.
I don't know much
Ooh,
about
that one.
movie soundtracks.
And
Soundtrack
soundtrack?
trivia.
The movie soundtrack?
yeah.
That's just okay.
Okay,
And
so
then-
that's
and then,
those are
sorry,
the.
I have
so-
one more. I thought
okay,
I
there's
only
one
had
more.
3. And then animated 90s movie.
Animated 90s movies.
Animated 90s movies. Damn. I used to watch all kinds of cartoons. Okay, animated 90s. Okay, well, let's get to round 1.
Round 1. First. All right. So who goes first?
Oh,
Are we
hold on.
flipping a
No.
coin?
Oh, no, we
Oh, no,
pressed the
hitting the
buzzer.
buzzer.
We pressed the
Okay,
buzzer.
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot already. All right, here we
It's all
go.
good.
Oh,
Okay.
you confused me.
Okay. First question.
Hold on. Okay, go.
What is the name
Phone down.
of Will Smith's character in Independence?
Premature.
Oh,
You read
man.
that
I thought you were going to
question,
say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but that's not a movie. Fuck. Okay, Will Smith's character in Independence Day. His name was... you have the answer, right?
Yeah, I have the answer.
It wasn't. His name wasn't Will Smith.
No.
That was just in the
Is
show.
that your answer?
No, my answer is.
How much is time? How much time is it?
I'm
30
gonna-
seconds?
30 seconds.
Okay, my answer. His name was. Mike Johnson.
Wrong. You get to spin the wheel.
Wait, so.
So do I answer or should I
do,
give
do
him
you?
a shot?
What
Okay, first I
happened?
have to spin the wheel.
Wait on that, because the answer needs to be revealed.
Okay.
So
Wait,
either I
so-
can take a guess and still lose,
No, because if
or
okay.
pass up and be like, nah, I don't want to risk it.
Oh, okay. So
You
you
know what I'm
want to?
saying?
You can gamble it. Either you could say yes.
All right.
I want to hear
so
it.
let's
or,
say yes, and then he takes 2 beans.
If I get it
What
right.
do you
though,
mean?
I
If he
gotta
gets
get
it right?
You get it right,
And if
or
I
you
got
can
it
just
wrong-
pass it.
Oh man, we should have worked this out before
Yeah.
we hit record. Okay.
All right, let's just reveal then. Let's just reveal it.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll
I
just
don't
go.
know.
We'll just go.
move to
We'll
the
just go
next
back and
question.
forth.
I
We'll
don't
just go
know the
back.
answer, but I want to say it's Will too.
No.
Okay, no. We'll just go back and forth.
Yeah, we'll go back and
Okay,
forth.
so I don't know.
What's
So
the
I
answer?
lost.
What's
So
the
what's
answer?
what's the right answer?
Captain Stephen Miller.
Son of a
Steven.
bitch.
Oh, Stephen Hiller.
Oh, I was gonna
Miller.
as in like the Steve Miller band.
No, Stephen Hiller.
Okay, so you
What'd
gotta
you
get
get?
a good.
Good little flick
All
of the
right,
wrist.
what'd you get?
It's black. That's not. Oh.
Okay, I got either strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish.
Great.
Nice.
You always want to go with the one that sounds disgusting,
Yeah.
because.
Well, no, you want the good. You want okay, dead fish. Now I gotta find
That's
this fucking.
fucking horrible.
Okay.
I bet you the dead fish one is the one that tastes.
It's the most.
good.
No.
Okay.
There's one that's
Sometimes
really
they fuck
bad.
you up.
You
Yeah.
played this before? Okay, this is the dead
Jesus,
fish one.
dude.
Either dead fish or strawberry smoothie. Son of a bitch! Why did I agree to this,
Here we
dude?
go.
Oh.
Oh fuck, it's dead fish, dude.
How does it taste?
Honestly, it tastes like It's not bad, dude. I mean, honestly, dude, it's not. It tastes like those seaweed. Remember, kid was eating those seaweed snacks.
Oh, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of salty sweet.
All right, next question.
Oh man, I don't know. It was gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I
it's
don't
not
think
good, but it's,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be terrible. Okay,
Alright.
next question, Mike,
Next.
you're up.
Question.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're not gonna do buzzer.
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay,
Alright.
hold on.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Here
Ugh.
we go.
I take it back. This is terrible. Okay.
Question number 2. How many people were killed in the 1996 film Scream?
Total?
Total.
The whole movie? I don't know.
Well, why did you fucking push the button?
Yeah,
Then?
take a
What
guess.
What would happen if none of us pushed it?
I mean, it's a number. It can't. It's
Then
not-
you
it
guys
can't
would have
be
to
more
flip a
than-
coin.
It can't be
Okay.
more
I got
than
the
10.
coin
Well,
for. All right, you want the
whole
hint?
movie?
You want me to give you a hint?
No.
Yeah.
No hint.
No hints. Just
No
fucking
hints,
you
no
press the
hints.
button to make it.
The
Come
whole
Well, there's a
film.
hint on this. That's why.
Oh, you have a hint?
Yeah.
Give him a. How come I didn't get a goddamn hint? All right.
Well, there's a hint on that one.
Because
him a
that's a
hint.
name. This is all right. It's less than 10.
Huh.
That's not a bad hint. God, this fucking dead fish won't get out of my mouth.
Okay.
Go.
In the whole
No, no,
film,
no, no,
in the
no.
whole film of it was what was it? Scream?
Scream, yeah.
In the whole film of Scream, 1990 what?
6.
6.
There was less than 10 people killed in that film.
Yeah, it was. There was
Uh-huh.
no way.
Stop
there
fucking
was-
stalling and answer. You got 30
Horrible.
seconds. He's
How
on the
You're
clock.
telling me
You
in the
had way more
1996
time.
movie film Scream, starring
All right.
Drew Barrymore,
8 people were killed.
8 people.
Ooh, you're wrong.
Ooh.
7.
I was gonna say 7.
Okay, you have to spin now, Mike.
Close, then it's a pass.
No.
It's close.
Spin.
Bullshit, my pass. You better eat that damn bean.
Here we go, and he gets.
Peach or
Or
Bart?
Barf.
Okay,
Give
that's
me
this
peach.
one.
Give me fucking peach.
Okay, come on, give him peach.
Here we go. Get a peach. He's gonna
Here,
get a peach.
This box right here.
That's peach, baby.
You cooking the mic, don't.
Come on.
You know, real quick,
Yeah.
Mike is one of those fucking fuck faces that just has luck. Like he just has good luck. Like me, I have terrible luck, dude. Like I have to like
The first
really
one was bad.
put my fucking best foot forward if I want to get anything done. Like when we went to Vegas last year.
Yeah.
Remember we went to Vegas? No, it was already okay. In 2017 we went to Vegas, and we were there for 2 nights. Okay, hold on. Okay, we were there for 2 nights,
Yeah.
and me and you were gaming it. We were hitting the slots.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
playing the little table. You were
Yeah, I
playing the little
remember
table.
that.
I didn't gamble, right?
And Mike didn't gamble all fucking weekend, and I was gambling, and I lost everything. And I was like, okay, it's Vegas, you lose. I lost everything. So then the day we were leaving, remember we stayed
Right.
till like 4:00, and we were still gaming, and I was cleaned out already. So I was like, no, I was just standing around. Plus I was all hungover and shit. And me and Mike were kind of just walking around. You're all on the slots. And then Mike says, you know, fuck. We're only going to be here an hour. Fuck it. I'm just going to play. I'll play a machine. So this fool puts in $40 in a fucking machine and pulls it. And he wins. And he doubles his money in like 30 seconds.
I remember that.
I was
dude.
like, what
I
the
got
fuck?
at
He
187.
walks back. He's like, yeah, I just put in 40 and I'm up. He goes, I'm up like 180 or something.
Oh shit.
187. I remember.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, I had rent to pay. You know? Mike lives with his fucking. I'm like, what the shit, man?
All right, are we moving on to the next
I'm
question?
sorry, just like fucking Mike, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, next question.
All right,
I'm
next
not
question.
coming for you now, motherfucker.
All right, here we are. Next question. Same topic. Here we go. What year?
Oh, we haven't been picking topics. Ah, fuck it. You're right. You go. Same
What-
topic. What is the topic?
90s movies.
No,
Oh, this is just questions.
this is just trivia.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go in order.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody.
What year was Forrest Gump released?
1994.
Oh, you got it. You spin.
Now you gotta spin. If
He
I
was
get-
quick.
What?
He was
if,
quick.
If I get it right, then if you get it right. Hey, you know what?
I didn't know those rules.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What we explained in the beginning.
That was the
I wasn't paying
rules.
attention.
Okay.
And he gets.
What is it saying?
Chocolate pudding or canned dog food.
Oh, nice.
I don't think canned dog food's that bad.
Well, you tried Cosmos already, didn't you?
Yeah.
My parents used to feed me canned dog food. It was fine.
Which are you giving me? What is this?
This is either it's
Oh, it's the same. So it's
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
one or the other one.
you don't get it's random. Like you don't get
Yeah,
the
it's all random,
at
dude.
random. Okay, go eat the fucking bean.
Eat it, dude.
Give me a second.
You got it. You got this.
Go.
That's canned dog.
How's it taste? Oh, I can smell it, dude.
I can smell it too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I do not envy you, my friend. Okay, next one.
All right, moving on to soundtrack
I need to
trivia.
spit this out.
Wow, swallow it, dude.
Swallow it?
Yeah,
can't
swallow
swallow
it.
it? Damn.
Well, sorry, that was
Give me a
horrible.
beer. Give me a beer.
I got you already a beer. Okay.
Hey, hurry up, get him a beer. Get the man a beer.
Get the man a beer. All right.
Yeah.
That was too much. You know what? That was too much. I don't know what got into me.
Yeah, he's
We get on mic and I get excited. I want to I want
he's
to
competitive. He's competitive.
Yeah, I want.
I just got like slapped in the
The only
face
I'm
right
good
now.
at is talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feed that to my dog.
I know, poor Cosmo. Okay, next question.
Oh.
And so we're still doing
What the
trivia.
fuck,
Yeah.
yo?
This is fun.
All right, soundtrack trivia.
Okay, go.
Here we go from the 90s. Which artist sang the song "Oh Pretty Woman" from the film Pretty Woman?
Come on, dude.
You're about to eat another can of dog food, motherfucker. Who sang Pretty Woman? Pretty Woman in the movie Pretty Woman.
Yeah. What artist?
Roy Orbison.
Yo, you got it.
Okay, spin again. Mr. Lucky Luck.
Hey,
be
Mr.
a
Lucky Luck
lady tonight. Hey, yeah.
Let's see what he got.
What you got?
And
Toasted marshmallow or stink bug?
Stinky Socks.
Stink bug? Oh, stink bug.
Oh, stink bug. I wonder what that's.
Bugs
gonna
have
taste like.
protein, bro.
Oh.
Not
That's
thi-
a new
This
one.
doesn't have protein.
That's
but,
a new one.
Oh shit! I gotta find this shit now.
Um,
Oh, okay, I see.
When are you playing?
Because someone needs to have the answers.
When you get
Shit, we should make you just spin.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
I'll do it after you guys
There
are
you
done.
go.
I'll
Okay,
I'll
stink
do one.
bug or toasted marshmallow.
That looks like a toasted marshmallow to me.
It looks like a toasted
looks
marshmallow
like
to
it.
me too.
I
Too
think
bad it's
you-
not.
Your
Go.
luck has maybe not run out. Oh, what is it?
It doesn't taste like marshmallow.
I love that. Okay.
Fuck,
I wish you could see his face right now.
Oh my god, he's all red.
Oh, he's foaming.
I can smell it.
Yeah,
These things reek. Man. Okay.
All right. Next
The
question.
jelly bean sticking your teeth. So
Yeah, and then the flavors stay there.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be there in the
Fuck,
morning
bro.
too.
All right, pay attention. Have your
Yeah.
buzzer ready. Have
I
your
know
buzzer
Mike's his whole feng shui is
ready. Okay, here we go. Next question.
Okay, go.
Which '90s movie featured the Looney Tunes on its soundtrack?
The what?
Looney Tunes on its soundtrack.
I mean, that's fucking obvious. It's Space Jam.
Yeah.
Come
That's another
on.
spin, Mike. Why didn't you do it?
He's still thinking about the fucking stink bug.
I was telling you. I was trying to get you to just press the button, Mike.
Here, I'll spin it.
No.
here
I'm starting to feel bad now.
we- I know.
Oh my god.
All right, let me.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking kick Mike's ass. So I think we should just start passing it around.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pass the questions.
But you know him already.
I feel
okay.
traumatized right now.
It can't be that bad. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's move on to let's do quotes. Let's just do
Okay,
quotes. Let's
okay,
do
let's
a
do
different.
Should we just take turns? And you doing quotes?
No. Let's do one more, me and Mike, because Mike's good at quotes.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna puke.
Okay. Ready? Here you go. From the quotes. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, shit.
A few good men.
Ooh, you got it.
I knew my phone was off, so I didn't have the buzzer at my thumb. I knew it, but honestly, okay. Oops.
Do you
Okay.
feel like he deserved this one after he got those two?
Not with that fucking smell in the air. Fucking.
Damn. You alright?
You're right, Mike.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
fucking drama queen over here, dude.
Fine.
Okay,
Clear my throat.
Tutti Frutti, which I guess is, or Stinky Socks.
Ooh, it smells.
Okay, Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
There's
only one. Oh my god. Okay, Tutti. Oh wait, nope. This is
What did we?
dirty dishwater. What the hell's Tutti Frutti? Tutti Frutti's rainbow. Come on, Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. Tutti Frutti. Oh, Rudy. I think I got it.
Found it?
Tutti Frutti. Sure.
He's gonna get a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's his birthday cake? Can't tell.
What is it? It's
Hold on. Where's the stupid
the box.
yeah, the box?
It's right there in front of you.
Oh shit, dumbass.
Dumbass.
Where's Tutti Frutti at?
Just fuck
Oh,
it.
there
Eat
it
it, dude.
is.
Now we gotta get
Yeah.
the right one.
I think this is Tutti Frutti.
Or.
Stinky Socks.
All right, here you go.
It's definitely not Stinky Socks.
Yeah, Tutti Frutti. Got a good one.
Yeah, Tutti Frutti tastes like bubblegum.
Oh, nice.
Delicious.
All
All right, Rev's luck's turning around.
right. Yeah.
All right, next
Ready.
one.
All right, next
Let's
one.
just do a couple more. I don't want
Alright.
this to drag.
All right. We'll do two more.
Okay.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Oh, why did I hit the stupid?
I heard it.
Why did you spin?
Did you see what I did?
Yeah, you
tell him what I,
spinned it
tell him
instead
what I
of-
just did.
So instead of hitting the buzzer on his phone, he just spinned the bean.
I heard that.
I don't know why I did that, dude. Okay, Mike. Well, fucking get the damn answer right, you son of a bitch.
What was it?
Home Alone.
There you go.
All right, I gotta spin again, man. That Tutti Frutti was good. Okay. Peach or barf? Okay. Damn.
I got peach
the
last
barf one's
time.
bad?
Yeah, that one's bad. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's really
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, let's see.
bad. You should give him the bag, dude. I really don't think he's gonna hold it down.
No way.
I got peach last time, so maybe barf is.
Dude, the other day,
Yeah.
talking about gross shit,
Uh-huh.
at the pad, everyone was like everyone kind of caught a cold, so everyone was like hawking up loogies and shit. And somebody fucking went into the kitchen, hawked up a loogie, spit it in the trash, and then I dumbass goes into the kitchen and like starts to throw the trash out, and I grab the trash and I touch the loogie, and I was like, ah!
Burning your hand off.
Shit, I almost jumped out a window, dude. Life's not worth living. Okay, either peach or barf. I know this is gonna be barf, dude.
Yeah.
Peach cobbler.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay, I'm getting my buzzer out now. Fuck all that shit.
All right.
Fuck.
Okay, let's do one more.
Animated movies.
Animated
Yes.
movies.
I will Mike's ass in that one.
Okay,
Okay.
relax. They were
Go.
tight.
All right, I got one more.
Okay, last one.
All right, here we go. James Woods voiced the villain for which 1997 animated movie?
I
Woods,
love James Woods.
Yeah, I was gonna say he voiced himself in Family Guy. Okay, animated movie.
I don't know that question.
Man, I don't know that one either. Hold on, let me think.
He's
Okay,
on
I'm
Google.
gonna hit the
Take off your phone.
Okay. Reverend.
I keep thinking Kevin Spacey in A Bug's Life,
You
but
didn't have to answer that.
you said 1997.
All right.
Yep.
James Woods animated movie. What the fuck?
Good.
Can I ask questions about the question?
You have a phone line. You can make a call right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Dad,
Is this the president?
I'm on Cash Cab.
Dad, I'm on cash.
Got a
what
mobile
the
call.
fuck?
Just take a guess.
I mean, 1997.
It's a Disney movie.
It's a Disney movie. James Woods.
Oh.
Disney movie. The fuck? If I say I don't know, I have to make another spin. Because I don't
Yep.
fucking know.
You don't know?
If you
Okay,
get it wrong,
1997
you're gonna make a
Disney
spin
movie.
regardless
Disney
if they-
movie.
I know this is wrong.
Unless you
No,
get it
because that was
right.
1994.
He was a villain. Disney movie.
Villain Disney movie.
97.
What the fuck? Animated fucking Disney movie? Monsters Inc? No. Monsters Inc?
Wrong.
No, what is it? I don't know.
Hercules.
Hercules. He
Oh, he
he
was
plays
Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
Oh, as soon as you say that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god! Now I feel stupid because I fucking love that movie. It's a great movie. It's like one of of all the Disney
music is dope.
of the Disney
Dude.
Renaissance movies, which are all musicals done by the same dude, this guy named Alan Menken. That one was always my favorite because it's all based off like gospel music and
Yeah.
like.
All right.
Anyways,
Your
okay,
spin.
it's my spin. Okay, fucking motherfucker. That was a good one actually, because that's the one I should have known. Oh shit! I got steak bug.
What? Or marshmallow?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get marshmallow because I got the stink bug, the last one. Maybe there's two of each one.
I'm just glad I didn't get a barf. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god. Oh, that is now fucking. Oh my god, that is so fucking disgusting. Oh.
What does it taste
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had that one too, bro.
Kind of like with a.
I don't want to play this no more.
Yeah, we can't play anymore. This is not fun,
Fucking play
dude.
this
What does
no
it taste like though?
I still got the taste of stink bug and
Oh
cat
my
food
god,
on
it's
my dog
fucking
cat
tastes
food
disgusting, dude.
in my mouth.
The closer it gets to
Yeah.
my esophagus, the more I want to fucking puke.
Yeah.
That's gross. You guys are gross.
You bought the
Oh my
fucking
god, it's
game.
so gross. It won't get out of my mouth. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been Beanboozled.
Beanboozled, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling, Mike?
I'm good. I'm good. Felt very confident after the beach and then just
Yeah.
got slapped
Yeah, that's what
hard.
happens.
I know. I was going in a row too, dude. Like, I did like 3 in a row. I got this. I went, man, that stink bug was terrible though.
Yeah.
What does it taste? It smells like skunk.
It tastes like fuck. I don't know. It's hard to. It tastes like something, but I can't pinpoint it.
All
It's
right.
like something like that you would bite. It tastes like something that you would like if you bit something and you were like, oh yeah, this is not good anymore. Like this food is spoiled.
All right.
All right, I guess we can
Okay.
move on. That probably took up too much time.
Nasty.
So do
You
you
got
want
any
to talk?
Reddit stories for us, or do you want
I
to talk
say
about a movie of the week?
Yeah, let's
Even
talk
though
about
none
the
of us watched it.
Which one?
Which one?
Space Jam.
Yeah, I mean we've all
I
watched.
mean,
it.
I've seen Space Jam a million times.
Why
I
your
mean, we
feet
had
are
a Space Jam
pumping?
question and trivia. Let's talk
Okay,
about
so,
Space
no,
Jam.
wait, hold on. So what prompted the Space Jam talk is that I said that I had found an article online that was like there was just a bunch of like stuff that went on behind the scenes during the making of of Space Jam. Some of them were like cool, like there was post production stuff, but there was a couple stuff here that had to do with Michael Jordan that I thought was pretty cool.
MJ.
So there's a couple that were really fucking cool. Let's see here.
You're cool.
All right.
So, okay, the first one, it says here that Michael Jordan actually hated making Space Jam. Like, he did not enjoy it at all.
I don't doubt it.
So, the guy who directed Space Jam was a guy named Joe Pitka. Joe Pitka. Yeah, I guess he's a famous Hollywood director. He says, he says that they were on set once. Him and Michael Jordan were on set. They're sitting next to each other. And, Michael Jordan, big ego. He was he was like literally the most famous athlete in the fucking world. He says, the director says, Mike turned to me and said, I thought you said this would be fucking fun. It isn't.
Oh.
Like, fuck. Okay, so he goes, I just think he hated the whole experience, every aspect of it. Remember, in basketball, you're in complete control of everything. In a movie, you're at the mercy of the director, cinematographer, and in this case, Bugs Bunny and the green screen.
Damn.
So Michael Jordan just wasn't used to taking direction from people that he probably thought were sissies. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, so he's just being an asshole on set.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't open-minded.
Yeah. Open-minded. Well, they told him to bend over.
Yeah, we told him to fucking take his pants off. He got all fucking weird.
That would
it's Hollywood, baby.
That would kind of suck, because I've seen like production of Marvel movies, superhero movies.
Yeah.
And
okay,
it's
so
all CGI, so the acting they're doing, it just seems lame,
Oh, yeah. Didn't you bring that up about the green screen?
Oh, yeah. So this, when did Space Jam come out?
95, 96?
96. Okay, says here, the filming of Space Jam featured innovative use of green suits. So like those green, okay?
Green Man.
So it says here, the use of green bodysuits for CGI work is now standard in Hollywood. But in 1996, Space Jam was one of the first films to use them extensively. This was done in the name of easing Michael Jordan's acting duties. So like, Mike was an unexperienced actor, so he got a team of actors together to play every character, so that Mike had someone to play off of.
Yeah, because normally the actors would.
It would just be like a dot.
They would pretend.
Yeah,
right?
they'd be like the dot would be the marking, and then they would just have to pretend that whatever they're talking to.
Yeah.
And he said that he would even make the guys in the green suits, that he would make them stand on platforms, so that they were the actual height of the Monstars, so that Mike knew exactly how high to look up to, like if he was looking at their face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
I thought that was pretty cool.
He kind of wanted it more real, more realistic.
Because it's funny, like CGI. A lot of 90s CGI does not hold up at all. And I was watching the movie Starship Troopers the other day. Yesterday. I don't know if I told you this, but they use very limited CGI, and that movie came out in 1997.
I love that movie.
They use very limited CGI, and a lot of the shots of the ships in space. A lot of the stuff they use was practical effects, meaning real, miniatures. The way they film Star Wars and all older space movies from late 70s, early 80s, and so forth. And remember when that movie came out, it kind of got slammed for being campy and blah 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 blah, and this and that. But if you watch it now, that shit. The effects, they hold up. The shots of the ships flying through space, they look super fucking good. So if they would use CGI, it would look terrible. But because they do use a little bit of CGI, and the little bit they do use look terrible. Anyways,
love that movie.
So same with I don't know, Space Jam. You think it holds up?
I mean, it looks alright.
It looks pretty good,
actually.
actually.
You ever seen?
Okay, so listen to this. Back to Space Jam. Back to Space Jam.
It's a cult classic, bro.
Yeah, I seen it. Actually, my son, 4 years old, just seen it.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
That's not a movie for a 4-year-old.
He liked it. He liked it though. He liked it.
Is it not a movie for a 4-year-old?
It's rated R.
Why not?
What is Space Jam's rated R?
Jam?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Starship Troopers still.
Oh no.
Love that movie.
Space Jam.
What?
That's not a movie for
I just showed my 4-year-old son his first porno. He seemed unaffected.
I think that's child abuse. Didn't do that.
No, I'm just kidding. That was.
Not if it's lesbian. Yeah. Should have showed him a lesbian scene. That's okay.
Okay, back to the Space Jam thing. So to show you how much money that studios have to burn when they're making movies, and they accommodate big fucking stars with humongous egos like Michael Jordan.
MJ.
They built him his own personal training grounds, on wherever they're filming.
Court.
And it was called the MJ Dome.
What?
It was called the Jordan Dome. Sorry, it was called the Jordan Dome.
The Jordan Dome.
Yeah, it was. It says
to
help ensure MJ was comfortable on the set of Space Jam, Warner Brothers pretty much gave into his demands for a personal training center dubbed the Jordan Dome. The state-of-the-art facility was somewhat impromptu. Its name came from the inflatable dome that served as a roof, but it featured air conditioning, cutting-edge training equipment, and a fully equipped locker room.
Damn.
The centerpiece, however, was a full-size basketball court, which Jordan used to showcase his skills over the rest of the cast and crew. So, okay.
Jeez.
So that was pretty cool. Okay, so this was really cool.
Uh-huh.
It says here, Michael Jordan brought in all-stars to play pickup ball with extras and trash talk them. Extras
Nice.
meaning
Yeah.
people who are just in the background.
Yeah.
So it says here, while filming Space Jam, Michael Jordan would frequently challenge the extras to games of pickup basketball and then call up some of his NBA buddies to join the game. Despite the talent disparity, Jordan's legendary competitiveness was omnipresent. Actor Keith Gibbs recalls, Jordan hit a 35-footer on me. I mean, it was ridiculous. Leg out, tongue out, all that stuff. He goes, listen to this. And then listen to this. He says, he hit a 35-footer on me and goes, get the fuck off the court.
Oh, my God. You invited me, you asshole.
Can you believe that? On some schmo who couldn't even fucking dribble the ball, dude. Oh, my God. I thought that was fucking awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
That one was probably the best. Oh, okay, here's a cool one. Okay, so you know how Newman was in it? Fucking Wayne Knight?
Yeah.
The guy from Seinfeld who plays Newman?
Uh-huh.
So it says here, while Michael Jordan was little issue assembling the Toon Squad in Space Jam, the real world assemblage of the film's cast was a different story. Several prominent actors turned down the offer to appear as MJ's wimpy sidekick. I forget his name. Prominent actors that were considered before Wayne Knight was Michael J. Fox, fucking Marty McFly, Jason Alexander, George Costanza from Seinfeld, and fucking Chevy Chase.
Damn.
I heard Chevy Chase is a douchebag, though.
What?
That's like the word around Hollywood now that he's like a fucking terrible person.
Well, he's all old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The concept of... He said, okay, so the
Yeah.
director said the concept of sharing the screen with cartoon characters was still a novel idea at the time. Director Joe Picta claims nobody wanted to be in this movie. And it was like the biggest movie of that year.
Damn.
Okay, one more. This one has to do with the Bill Murray
Probably
role.
why it was great, and
Yeah.
LeBron's is gonna suck.
Isn't it random that Bill Murray's in that movie? And honestly,
Kind
he's
of.
fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Okay.
He's only in
He-
it like
this-
at the beginning and at the end. Oh,
Right, and he steals the fucking show. I love the
Yeah, I
scene.
know, for real.
I love the scene where they're playing golf.
And he goes in the hole.
How'd you do that?
No. They're playing. It's Michael Jordan, Bill Murray, and Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Right.
Larry Bird.
And Bill Murray. So Larry Bird, you know, he's teeing up, right? And Michael Jordan and Bill Murray are watching him tee off. And in golf, you know, you have to be quiet while the people are swinging.
Right.
So it's all quiet, and then like Bill Murray kind of leans in, and he goes to like, he tells Mike like, "Hey Mike, I've been considering, you know, maybe trying to play for the NBA. Like, what do you think about that?" And Michael Jordan kind of looks at him, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think you should do that, dude. Like, I don't think you should do that." And Bill Murray goes, "Why? Why don't you don't think I can play?" He goes, I just think, I don't think you got what it takes, dude, to be in the NBA." And Bill Murray goes, "Why?" "It's because I'm white, huh?" and meanwhile they're playing with Larry Bird. Like,
Yeah.
like he goes, and Michael Jordan goes, well, no. He goes, "Larry's white," and Bill Murray goes, "Larry's not white. Larry's clear." Oh, dude, that kills me every time, dude. Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, no. So on the article, another, just to show you how hilarious Bill Murray is. Bill Murray says Bill Murray ended up in the film because he was a friend of the producers. So listen to this. When Bill Murray shows up unexpectedly during the film's climax to join the Toon Squad, remember he shows up and plays like the last
balls up.
quarter, and he's all bomb. He goes, Daffy Duck questions his appearance. Murray explains, "The producer is a friend of mine," which was actually the truth. Because Ivan Reitman, Space Jam, worked with Murray on Ghostbusters and Stripes, and that's how Murray ended up as a cameo in the film,
Oh, shit.
which later evolved into a crucial secondary role. Huh.
Yeah.
So Ivan Reitman made Space Jam, or he was the producer of Space Jam, and he also did
Murray.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bill Murray. Anyways, there's a couple more, but those ones I thought were the best. The fucking Dude, when he's dropping 35 footers on the extras, I was like, Jordan, you douche.
Yeah,
You got 6 rings, asshole.
And then they're making a part 2, aren't they?
Yeah,
Like
I heard they're gonna do one with LBJ.
Yeah, LeBron James.
Oh, I was talking about Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh,
The president, former president of the United
no,
States.
no, not him, not him.
Okay.
No. But remember how they stole the talents? The Monstars stole the talents.
Yes.
If they could steal,
Can you name all the players that they stole talents from?
I can't. No.
Mikey? I can name a couple.
Patrick Ewing's
Patrick
one.
Ewing, that's the only one I remember.
Muggsy
Muggsy Brown?
Muggsy Brown, yeah.
The little one, and then the other ones I don't remember.
Oh, Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley,
Charles
right?
Barkley was
Fucking
one.
Sir Charles.
Yeah, that's the only 3 I can't name. The other 2.
There was a tall white dude, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
There was another guy too, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember those 3.
What were you saying? So
If they do the same thing, the same concept.
So they're pretty much making Space Jam with updated.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they're
updated-
doing, but let's just say, for the sake of this argument,
like an updated roster.
yeah, who would the Monsters steal
God,
talent from today?
I
Do
barely
you
got
have
that stink bug out of my mouth.
I got 5.
All right, who's your 5, Mike? Who you got?
Please move slower.
Yeah.
In the first movie,
Uh-huh.
the actual those NBA stars didn't interact with Michael Jordan.
Oh, they didn't?
No.
Or they didn't have any screen time with him. No,
They
yeah,
just-
they did
yeah,
at
they
the end.
did at the end. Remember?
At the ball at the end.
At the court.
Okay,
and
yeah,
like,
that's to give them the powers back.
I remember they're all sitting in the gym like all sad,
Yeah,
like
like,
they're just
yeah.
like,
what
"Wow, our
happened to
careers
us?"
are over, and now
Yeah.
we're nothing."
I know.
It was
all,
like low key. That was kind of dark. Like,
yeah.
like they're just sitting there.
Shit, what
I'm like,
happened?
all these
They're
guys
like,
that
what
ever done
happened?
their entire life is fucking play basketball and make millions of dollars. Now they can't do the one thing that made them all their money, and they probably couldn't even read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
All right, who's
I
He's
got
sitting there fucking their fucking $10 basketball shorts.
$10. Those
That's
are
kind of
more.
expensive, huh?
Those are
No, because they're broke. They can't afford the
Oh,
good shit
okay,
anymore.
okay.
Okay.
Then no
All right,
basketball skills, no money, no sponsorships.
Well, I'm basing my players based off of who would get along, I guess, filming or with LeBron.
Oh.
So my 5 would be
LeBron,
Oh.
Curry,
Steph Curry.
Anthony Davis, maybe Carmelo,
Ooh.
Dirk Nowitzki, and D Wade.
Damn. D-Wade. I'm just gonna go ahead and say mine is gonna be the starting lineup of the Golden State
Warriors.
Warriors.
That's not a bad pick actually.
Against
I mean, we might
LeBron.
as well. Like
Yeah.
they're unstoppable.
All right.
If you want to beat LBJ,
who
in
did
the
you
card-
say? Again, Mike?
I chose Dirk and D Wade because they're at the latter half of their career.
oh, okay.
So maybe making a
So
movie.
they need a little
yeah.
bit, like they
A
need
little-
a transition.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
it would be a good
those
transition
two.
into Hollywood.
Who
no
Yeah.
doubt.
else? Who else did you say?
Dirk, D Wade, Carmelo.
Carmelis.
I never even once thought Carmelo.
Maybe, Anthony Davis and Curry.
Damn.
Any reason why?
Davis
Other than Curry being a fucking assassin?
I still got this canned
Fucking
dog
sharpshooter.
food in my mouth.
and Curry.
I know. That Beanboozled game
Disgusting.
was a bad
Disgusting.
idea.
All right, my pick.
Told you.
My picks would be Kyrie Irving,
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie.
Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy. That's Jordan's
Kawhi.
son.
Kawhi.
Who else should I say? Draymond Green.
Draymond.
Draymond. Hey, yo, Draymond.
Can't book a
And
hotel
Paul
with that
George.
name.
Damn. Nobody said Chris Paul.
I was gonna say Chris Paul,
Nah.
but then I
What
thought
do you
Kyrie.
mean? Nah.
Chris
Shit.
Paul would be
What
good
about-
because he's very.
You know who would
He
be?
would-
You know,
he's kinda popular.
If you want to talk about people like at the end of their career, I guess. What about Vince Carter?
Carter.
'Cause
Is he still playing?
Yeah,
He's
I
still
think
playing.
Holy shit.
He's the
40,
oldest player
dude.
in the league right now.
He's 40. I remember
Damn.
I remember in like '97, like watching Vince Carter on the TV.
He's still in the
playing for
league.
the Raptors and shit.
How much playing time is he getting?
He's getting a good amount.
I don't really know.
Really? What's his
He
average?
doesn't play for the Raptors anymore, right?
Nah, he's
Well, I don't even know, dude.
Who'd you say he's playing for, Mike?
I thought he retired too.
I really don't know who he's playing with.
But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. I mean,
Carter.
I guess that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Damn. Did you guys hear about the Milwaukee Brewers Stadium changing their name?
No.
So the Milwaukee Brewers, their stadium is called Miller
Right.
Park, and they lost their contract, or the contract was up, and this insurance
So
company bought
The Milwaukee. Okay, so the Milwaukee Brewers. Is that what you
the,
said? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the stadium though, the Miller Brewing Company bought the rights back in the 90s.
And that's why it's called Miller Stadium.
Yeah,
like Staples
Miller
Center.
Park.
Miller Park. Oh, okay. This is a baseball stadium?
Yeah, baseball stadium.
Okay.
And they lost. They didn't pay the contract because they were offered the owners of, I guess, whoever runs the stadium, the Milwaukee Brewers, I guess, got a better contract or a better payout from another company.
Okay,
So
what's the name of the company?
that company?
You told me this, and remember it was like fucking like some like
American,
like some like yuppie like company that's like all uptight.
yeah, like American Family Insurance, I think. Mike, do you have the? Do you have the?
American Family Insurance?
Yeah, something like that.
What are you talking about?
The ESPN article about Miller Park. But they haven't came up with an official name yet.
So it's not gonna be called the American Family Insurance Park?
It could be. They're not sure, but
It's got a ring to it, dude. It comes right off your fucking
American Family Insurance
rolls
Park.
right off the tongue. Hey, let's go see the Brewers. Where we're at? American Family Insurance Park, bro. Oh, you're right, man. Hey, man, I got fucking fucked up last night. Where are you at? Oh, the American Family Insurance Park.
So this.
The renaming of Miller Park to some more corporate name to be chosen later.
Closer to your mouth. The
Close
mic
now.
closer to your mouth.
Oh.
So in 2021.
So
is
everyone
when-
who's listening to this fucking podcast, I'm aware that Mike is always way lower than me and Felipe, and we just can't
Yeah.
seem. Today, I thought for sure we were gonna get Mike
Perfect.
like perfectly, and
and
then
he
I forgot.
refuses.
I forgot the stupid clip for the mic stand, so now Mike has to hold it, and he's holding it by his thigh instead of next to his mouth. But anyways,
Beanboozled.
next time we'll have everything that we need, including the fucking clip. So, anyways, continue with your
Beanboozled.
with your stadium name. So, okay, so they lost it to the American Family Insurance
Yes.
Company.
So I was thinking to myself, like, that's a weird. If they go with that, like,
Yeah.
just naming them the stadium, that it sounds weird.
Yeah,
So I
well, that's
thought-
such a. I mean, if you kind of think about it, like Staples Center, right?
Yeah.
Like when you think Staples Center, you think like hell yeah, like the fucking Lakers and
Yeah.
fucking even like the Clippers if you're a Clipper fan, or like
Yeah.
oh man, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
you
see.
don't-
I'm gonna go see the sick ass concert at the Staples Center. But
You don't think
if you go to
opposite applies.
Staples, it's just like Staples is kind of like vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I mean if they. But the thing is, Staples is just one word. So like that's 3 words. What are they just gonna call it? The American Stadium?
Well, I guess we'll figure out in 2021. But
Okay.
I looked up some stadiums that also have some weird names.
Uh-huh.
So I have a few that are real and I have some that are fake. You want to try and guess which ones are real and which ones are fake?
Let's do it.
Okay, go.
All right.
That's a pretty good one.
Let's
Should we bust out the
do
Beanboozled
it.
again?
Fuck that.
Come on, Mike,
Nah.
man. Don't be scared, eh?
I ain't scared, eh?
That shit
Alright.
was, man, that last one, that stink bug, oh my fucking Lord have
That
mercy.
was terrible.
Horrible.
All right, ready?
I've eaten worse things.
Pussy.
All right, let's go with the first one. First one I got, Smoothie King.
Wait,
Smoothie King.
what are we playing again?
Okay, so.
So you're going to guess whether this is a
this
real
is
stadium
A real stadium?
or not.
So is it called Smoothie King Stadium?
Smoothie King Arena.
Smoothie King Arena?
I think that's a real.
There's no way that's fucking real.
I think that's real.
Mikey's right.
It's real?
It's New Orleans, formerly known.
Nolans.
Yep, as New Orleans
Smoothie King Arena? Hey, let's go to the Smoothie King Arena. Yeah!
Yeah.
Smoothie King Arena.
All right, next one. Sleep Train Arena.
Sleep Train Arena. I don't think that's real.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, it's real.
Yep, and Sacramento.
Sacramento.
It
Who
used to
plays
be
there?
the Arco Arena.
That's
Who
up
plays there?
north.
Huh?
That's
Who
up north.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
up,
it's-
that's just up north.
the
Who
king of
plays
the
there?
north.
I think it's the. Well, I'm not sure. It's the Ar- It used to be the Arco Arena. I think it might be basketball.
See now the Arco Arena sounds a little
No,
better.
Arco?
What's the other one?
Sleep Train.
Sleep Train. I think arenas should only have one name and then either stadium or arena. Like Miller. What's it called? Miller Stadium. It
Yeah.
used to be called Miller Stadium.
Miller Park. Miller Park.
Miller Park.
Okay.
Staples Center. What's the one where the Dodgers play? Dodger Stadium.
That's Chavez Ravine.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
Chavez
fuck-
Ravine.
How come the Dodger Stadium? I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
How come
Yeah.
the Dodger Stadium doesn't have like a sponsored name?
Chavez Ravine.
not gonna recover
Stadium.
from
It's
that,
Chavez
am I?
Ravine. Chavez
No,
Ravine.
it was funny. I don't because it depends on who bought the license. I maybe they just wanted to. They didn't license out.
Like okay, like the Brooklyn Dodgers used to be when they were in Brooklyn, they played at Ebbets Field.
Ebbetsville, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So maybe somebody put up the money for that.
And where does Boston play?
Boston played
Wrigley?
The Red Sox.
Wrigley.
The Wrigley Field.
Yeah.
Wrigley Field. See, it's always something field, something center, something stadium.
Yeah.
Fucking this whole like sleep train. It doesn't work when it's more than
What,
two
Sleep
words.
Train Arena?
Sleep train arena. It just be
How
called
about this one?
just be called the sleep arena.
How about this one? Little Caesars Arena.
Yes, that has to be. That
Yeah.
has to be
I
real.
think so.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
It's in Detroit.
Detroit.
Little Caesars. Little Caesars been up in their game lately. I've been
Yeah.
liking their pizza.
Yeah.
Who plays at the Little Caesar arena?
I'm not sure. I didn't really look up who plays because some of these are like multi like soccer stadium.
Bunch of teams.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
For
Staples
the
Center
city.
does what? Hockey
Yeah.
and basketball.
Yeah.
Yes. And women's mud wrestling, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Foxy boxing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Boxy boxing.
Yeah, it's a summer thing.
I'm a fan.
Nice.
Actually, I'm a season ticket holder for the.
Yeah, I've been a subscriber to Foxy
the LA
Boxing since
Domino.
1999, actually,
We got
when I was 10 years old.
We also have the Samsung Stadium.
That has to be.
That's
See,
a-
I
that's
believe
a-
that because those
that's
are
a
big
stadium.
corporations that buy
Yeah.
that kind of shit to promote their name. So
That's a
that has to
stadium.
be a stadium.
Which is funny because I looked it up. It's actually not a stadium.
Oh, it's not a
It's fake,
stadium?
yeah.
Damn. That was okay. See,
You
I was,
fuck.
I was about to say, like, why don't you say a fake one already? Like, you got me, dude. You duped me.
Yeah. All right.
We
Okay,
got
let's do one
duped.
more.
Is there one more? All right.
Do them all.
KFC Yum Center.
That's not a stadium.
KFC Yum Center? Why wouldn't it just be called the KFC Center? Or the KF Center? KFC. Kentucky
KFC.
Fried Center.
Genius.
So do you think I'm not clever, or do you think it's real?
You're definitely
You're
not,
not clever.
definitely not clever.
Okay.
And I can't speak. Although that Samsung one was
Got me.
That got me. Got me. What was it again?
KFC Yum exclamation mark Center.
So is that like a combination of
Nah.
KFC and Yum Yum Donuts?
No,
Nah.
Then I'm gonna say yes, it's real.
Nah.
not real.
Cause I
It's
don't.
real.
It is real.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, how can we say it with an Asian accent? Kentucky.
I don't know. I just gave it away.
Oh.
Oh.
That's weird because the only one that I would have thought for sure was real
I
was
don't
the
even know it's
Samsung.
real anymore. Yeah, I don't even know what's real anymore.
Shit.
Crown Coast Center.
Okay, let's do one more. Oh, is that it? What's it called?
Crown Coast Center.
Crown
not real.
Crown Crow?
Crown Coast Center.
Crown Coast
That's
Center.
not
I'm gonna
real.
say yes. That's one, and it's on the eastern seaboard somewhere on the
No,
East Coast.
Mikey's right. That's fake. Just
Oh,
made that up.
what is it called?
Crown Coast Center. Crown Coast. I think it was actually umbrellas, and I just saw that I was walking and I saw.
Okay, I
Crown
got one
Coast.
for you. The Office Depot Center.
Yeah.
Office Depot Center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Office Depot. Yeah, Office Depot Center.
Yeah.
He's real.
I don't know. I just made it up, so it might be real.
Pretty sure there's a football stadium.
Emerald Park.
Yes, that's real. I think didn't there used to be a park in like Inglewood? That was a baseball stadium in Inglewood before they built the Forum.
I don't know.
No, so
don't know.
is
Is it-
Emerald Park real? So yes, it's real.
No.
Nope, not real.
Oh my god, fuck! You got me. All right, can we move on? This is retarded.
All right.
Okay,
All
wait.
right.
Actually,
No, speaking of
stadiums, oh,
go for it.
reading off the same script. No, everyone's been okay. So we're gonna go to the Super Bowl next week.
That's right.
Yes, we're going LA Rams. Whoop,
Let's go
whoop.
Rams.
Let's
Damn,
go
you're going? You got
Rams.
tickets?
Say what? I bought my tickets at the beginning of the year, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I'm in a
Dude,
box.
I bought them 3 years ago.
I'm in a box.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have 2000. What is it? 2018. 2018 champion Rams tatted on my
You
Yeah,
got
on his
right
ass.
above my ass, the tramp stamp
You got
thing, kind of thing.
got
Yeah.
extra
It looks
tickets for me?
really good.
It's nice. Let Mikey take a look at
Can I
that.
see?
Here you go.
Oh,
see
you
that?
see it? Look, see it?
That's-
Wow! No way!
And you know when you get tattoos,
No
you have to put like you gotta
way.
put lotion on it,
Yeah.
and like so I'm always lotioning on my back.
Oh.
And, like, now my skin is so soft, dude.
Let me know when you need more lotion on there. I'll do that.
Whoa.
No?
Too weird. What the fuck?
No?
No, but even though I watched it, there was that controversial call, but I actually don't really know what went down. With the call that happened when they played the Saints,
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Enlighten me, please.
It was a good call by the refs. No call.
Great. No
call?
controversy.
Oh yeah, Mike's a Rams fan. I forgot.
Good no
Yeah.
Because
call.
everyone's saying the Rams are big fat cheaters.
Yeah.
No, that's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a
Well,
couple years ago, bro.
okay.
Let it go.
So the pass, there was a pass.
I will
to
say
the-
this.
to the
I don't
Saints.
know much about football, but I see Tom Brady play, and I'm like, damn, that fool is just like, it just looks easy. Someone told me once, the people who are really good at shit, you know that they're good at it because they make it look fucking easy. They make it look like, damn, that was no big deal.
Yeah.
And that's how Tom Brady makes
Tom
it
Brady,
look,
yeah.
even though he's a big fat cheater. Okay, so
Cheetah.
anyways.
Cheetah.
But wait, what was the call that was made?
It was so the call that wasn't made was a pass interference.
Okay.
So the ball was thrown.
So the
And
Rams.
so what constitutes a pass?
Okay,
pass
what
interference?
constitutes a pass interference? Because I don't really watch a lot of football. I watch mostly porn.
So, if you're very handsy on a person
Right.
prior to them touching the ball, so if the ball's in the air
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in your way, bumping you, very handsy and aggressive,
Uh huh.
or just if my hand,
So you can't touch them until they catch the ball.
yeah, then you can fuck them up.
But
But
sometimes they can bump-
but
you can
you
bump
but
them,
you
no,
could
man.
intercept it if you actually catch
So
the ball
there's a
before
there's,
they
there's,
catch it.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of rules too, because even if, like, say a person, the wide receiver is running straight forward,
Uh huh.
and this guy is in his lane
Okay.
of running, and like they collide, that's not a pass interference because he was in his right, and he was in position. He was in his
Uh-huh.
position.
Okay.
So it's that receiver's job to go around him.
And in that game, did that happen?
No,
Okay.
he blatantly hit him before the ball
So it was like he went straight after him.
because he got.
So the Rams should have.
He
They
was-
should have called the pass interference
He
on
was
the Rams.
the player was making up time because he was beat in that position, and it looked like he was reading Drew Brees's where he was going, and so he realized it too late. Tried to catch up, the ball lobbed in the air. If he didn't try to do catching up and just went for the player, he kind of would have intercepted it or swatted it down. It could have even been an interception going the other way, and Rams would have for sure
Oh.
sealed it then. But he went right up to him, ran right up to him, completely knocked him on his ass.
And so it should have been a pass interference.
So they should have
Yeah.
called it, but they did it. And why? So why don't you think they called it? Like, what did the refs see that they were like, it wasn't a pass interference?
They either weren't paying attention, but I don't know why this is such a big deal, because this has been happening in sports since fucking forever.
Yeah,
This
dude.
shit
You
is
know
always-
the
there's
Saints
always
are-
missed
that
calls.
there's people calling
Always.
in and writing to the NFL saying that they want a rematch.
Yeah.
the
Right,
Saints
right.
versus the Rams.
Even for
Really, they won't. So
No.
I mean, then that would make the Super Bowl completely like
for them
invalid.
for them complaining
what are they
just
gonna do
about
it?
that one
Uh-huh.
play, it's kind of ridiculous because there was a lot of missed calls throughout the whole game, back and forward, for both
For
teams.
both teams, yeah.
But at the end, the Saints fucked up because even though that churned over on downs for the Rams, they still, the Rams still went all the way down the field. Saints could have stopped them, retied the game, and they got the ball back in overtime to score first. They fucked up, interception. They had their fucking chance to
Yeah,
win.
you're right.
They had their chance.
Overtime.
Regardless if it was a missed call, there was a lot of missed calls,
Overtime.
and they had their chance. They blew it.
Yeah, the refs had to get relocated right after the game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
well,
I
'cause
heard that they were like that like they're getting their lives threatened and shit.
That's happened in football, basketball, baseball. All these missed calls.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh,
People
it always
go nuts,
happens.
dude.
Seriously.
Like if people like sports fans and like like they go nuts. Like last year, we were talking about this earlier, or a few days ago. Last year when the Eagles won, what are they again? Were they from Philadelphia
Philly.
Eagles?
Yeah, Philly.
They said that they tore Philly down that they practically burned it to the ground, dude.
Yeah, there's pictures online you can check
Shit.
out.
And it's like, and then it's always like, okay, they win, we burn the city to the ground. They lose, we burn the fucking city to the goddamn ground.
burning it. Yeah, it's just,
You
we're
know?
gonna burn it happy. We're gonna burn it
Yeah,
mad.
no, right, yeah.
But it's burning.
It's
burning.
like the
Something is
like the
burning
Lakers winning
to
the
the
championship.
ground. I want to see ash. Someone will die tonight.
Shit.
I'm a man of my word.
The Rams win, I'm gonna go fucking riot.
Damn, we can
Uh,
right. What are you gonna do? Fucking break into the taquero and fucking steal
I need
burrito?
a new TV.
Ooh, you have a
Oh.
nice TV, bro.
Yeah, one of my HDMI cable inputs broke, so now I'm only left with one.
Damn, I told you to stop fucking it.
It's a perfect home. It fits.
Yeah.
It's the only place it fits. Only place it fits.
I found a place that fits. Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
You know, it's funny talking about like this. That you said this has been going on for a while. Like, just like bad calls and this and that.
It's
and
always
like,
been a thing.
I remember I saw this documentary on baseball. Baseball's been around so fucking long, and back in the day, they didn't have. I guess they have players unions now, or like so that players are like kind of protected by like contracts, so that like because back in the day when baseball first started, I'm talking about like early 1900s, like 1900s, 1910s. You know what I'm saying? Anything pretty much before 1920, before Babe Ruth joined the league. There was no players union or whatever. Players were essentially like, I mean, they just had no rights. So managers could like trade players, cut their salary
with no questions asked.
With no questions asked, and the players just had to take it. And of course, who managed baseball teams? Big fucking white men, big old white men with big fat bank accounts, right?
Yeah.
So, so baseball players, what they would do is, a lot of times, okay, so back in those days, there was no radio, there was no fucking TV,
right.
There was nothing. So if you wanted to go see a baseball game, you had to go to the fucking game. So baseball stadiums used to get packed just for a regular season game, they would get packed to the seat. Like, I mean, every single seat is packed. And then what they would do is they would actually stick, like how like in Dodger Stadium, right? They have like the benches behind outfield.
Yeah.
They didn't have those. Well, I don't know. This was early on. So they would, to accommodate, they would start putting people in the outfield, like against the wall, and they would just rope them off. And the players, and they would be just roped off. And then right the other side of the rope is the fucking outfielder standing there fucking waiting for the ball. And that, because the players, and that like, so what would happen is if the guy who's in the outfield, and say you're standing in the outfield, right? You're watching the game, you're standing in the outfield. And your team is batting, right? So your guy goes up to bat, whatever team you're going for, he bats it, and it's coming to the outfield, and the fucking ball's flying, and the guy gets his glove open, and the outfielder gets his glove open, and he's looking at the ball, ready to catch it. People would go, catcher, hey catcher. They would heckle him. They would say, hey catcher, drop that ball, and I'll pay you $10 right now to drop that ball. And that was a lot of money back then.
Damn.
And these fools would do it because they were professional baseball players. They needed to feed their family. This is how they worked. And so there was a lot of like
corruption,
throwing games, and it was like it just went on so common because baseball players had to get paid. They had to fucking feed their families. You know what I'm saying?
That's insane.
It's crazy, dude. And that's why, all that controversy led up to, in 1919, the Chicago White Sox. They like the main pitcher. He rounded up like 5 or 6 players, and convinced them to throw the World Series, and bet on the other team.
Oh yeah, wasn't there like a
movie about it?
There was a mobster that was involved with that, right?
Well, yeah. Well, there was a book, like a real famous.
Oh
book.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, it comes out in Boardwalk Empire. That
whole thing.
Yeah,
it was a whole.
Well, I mean, they don't go into detail.
Yeah.
But on the side while everything's going on.
So what happened was, it was actually, there's a movie about it. I think John Cusack's in it. What happened was this guy named Shoeless Joe Jackson, I think his name was, or Joe Johnson, and he sorry, hold on, I'm blanking a little bit.
You're talking about
Shoeless Joe. He orchestrated a bunch of other players to throw the game, bet on the other team, so they could make a big payout again, because they just didn't get paid enough back then. The owners took all the money for themselves. So what happened? So they go, and I forget who they played. So they play and they throw the first like 2 games. And then after the first 2 games, they kind of get like cold feet, and they decide that they're not going to throw they're not going to go through with it. So in game 3, they win. They go and they win.
Oh shit.
So then what happens is the bookie who helped orchestrate this guy, he sends over his goons to Shoeless Joe Jackson's house. And
his goons.
Yeah, they were like Shoeless Joe's in his apartment, right?
Awesome,
and then he just
Which
hears
way you want us to go, boss?
No, like Shoeless Joe's in his apartment.
His goons.
And he's sitting there watching, like drinking scotch or whatever. And he just hears and then Shoeless Joe's like, "Who is it?" And the guy's just like, "Goons."
It's the goons.
Goons. And he goes, "Goons. Hired goons." I was kidding. That's a Simpsons joke. But no, so they throw I mean, they win Game 3. They decide they're not going to throw the World Series after all. So they win. They win Game 3. So then fucking the bookie sends his goons to shoot a show. Says, you fucking win that fucking game tomorrow, Game 4. You win that game, we're gonna fucking kill your wife. So you fucking better act right. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So now they gotta throw the World Series. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a choice. So long story short, they throw the World Series. But nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's a whole cover up. Everyone thinks it's a legitimate win until a year later. Somehow, someone started investigating it because for some reason they started investigating it. Long story short, they go to court. They end up admitting it that Joe Shoeless Joe and the rest of the guys get banned from baseball forever. They're never allowed to play professional baseball ever again.
Damn.
Yep. And then what happened was, you have to realize, the people, baseball fans, loved fucking baseball, because you got to think this was like 1919, right?
Yeah.
So the country's barely 100 years old, over 100 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's still a young country. So at that time, there's always immigrants. So it was always people, because there was so many immigrants coming to the United States.
Yeah.
People were always trying their best to be American. They wanted to fit in, so immigrants would teach their kids to only speak English, and they would they would do certain things because everybody wanted to be an American.
Right.
And baseball was the first sport invented in the United States. You know what I'm saying? America's pastime.
Right.
So baseball meant a lot. To be a baseball fan was to be an American. To play baseball was to be an American, and everyone wanted to be immigrants because they had faced so much racism.
They're feeling a little pride right now. I mean,
it's true. No, it's true. Like, it meant a lot to them. So when this got out, that this shit was rigged, a lot of people, like, it crushed their spirits. They're like, because this was 1919. Like, life sucked.
Yeah.
There was a lot of poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there wasn't a lot of shit to do. You go to work, you go home.
Right.
There's no TV. There's the entertainment. People loved. I think there was radio by then.
Yeah, there was radio at that time.
So when this got out, people were like crushed. Like, people and what happened was, attendance to baseball games dropped drastically, like, huge, to the point where baseball almost went out of business. No baseball fans, no money to pay the baseball players, no money to keep the stadiums open. What are you doing, Mike?
What is that?
Broke my fucking flow, dude. At least put on American Fuck Yeah. That would have been way funnier, man. Turn that shit off so I can finish my fucking story.
I was feeling that.
Yeah, you were the only one. Okay, so
Feeling that, bro.
attendance to baseball games dropped
Could've just
drastically
sang it.
to the point where baseball literally almost went out of business. Professional baseball almost ceased to exist. That's how big of a fucking blow it took when this fucking when the scandal got out. But in the same year that scandal got out, and the same year that happened, something else happened that also changed baseball.
What was that?
Babe Ruth joined the league.
Damn.
So Babe Ruth, he joined the league. He was on the Red Sox. Then he got traded to the Yankees, right? And then he became a power hitter. And Babe Ruth became so famous that he single-handedly brought everyone back to the stadiums.
Damn.
Like, people, he was so famous, and like, word about Babe Ruth got around so quickly about this fucking power hitter. Who, another thing too is that prior to Babe Ruth, power hitters did not exist. There was no such thing as a power hitter because they had just changed the rule about using the baseballs. Before, they only used to use like 5 balls a game, and then right around that time they also changed the rule, and they started using like 50 balls a game. So when they were using only 5 balls a game, the balls would get messed up because they're constantly getting hit and getting messed up. So they would get soft, and so it was very hard to hit home runs back then.
Yeah.
So baseball was actually somewhat more strategic. So Now you watch baseball, right?
Yeah.
What do you want? You want a high batting average.
Yeah.
People want home runs because you want to score. But because it was so hard to hit home runs back in those days, it was called the dead ball era. Baseball was about stealing bases.
That's
so
crazy.
the best baseball players were the people with the most bases stolen in a season.
Interesting.
Because getting into the outfield was rare. So you were constantly playing. Everything was infield.
Yeah.
So it was really more about how fast you were and how hard you could hit that fucking baseman. So you could, and get the base so he doesn't tag you.
So it was almost like, in a sense, almost like
It
football.
was-
Run fast.
It
and
was
hit that
way
motherfucker
more
at the face.
physical and way more brutal. Before Babe Ruth, there was a guy named Ty Cobbs.
Yeah.
He was considered like the greatest baseball player to ever live prior to Babe Ruth. And if you look up Ty Cobbs' average, not a great hitter, but he had the most bases stolen. Like he was just a tough as nails kind of dude, and he would just steal bases and just like boom, just like elbow motherfuckers and just. And that's how you would score. Scoring would. That's how the bunt was invented.
Yeah.
They would bunt, and then it was just all about running bases, getting the home, fucking up that fucking the back catcher. You know.
I wonder why it sounds. Maybe that's why it was so popular. Like.
Yeah, it was a much more brutal sport. Now baseball's kind of like, ooh, everyone just waits for that home run.
Yeah, for real.
You know. But so when Babe Ruth started hitting these home runs, it like Jimi Hendrix playing the guitar, what made it so amazing, now it's standard shit, but what made it so amazing is that no one had ever seen anything like that before. It was like, holy shit.
And then he's doing it back to back, and they're like, holy shit.
So it was a combination of things that sort of like propelled baseball into what we know now is like modern baseball. You know,
what's interesting is too is don't they depict him, or like he was known as like a pretty fat dude, right?
Yeah,
like,
Babe Ruth was like fucking, he was a big dude. But back then, like, I don't know, people were a lot tougher back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, like Babe Ruth, if you look at him, he's compared to like modern day obesity, he's just kind of a big guy.
Yeah.
Back then, he was a monster. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they call that before Babe Ruth, and everything that went down. That all that time that went by in baseball was called the dead ball era, because the balls, they would be dulled and soft and they were hard to hit. And then prior to Babe Ruth and the rule of the baseball using like a lot of baseballs in one game, now they use like 60 balls. They have like as soon as the ball gets a little bit dirty or a little bit damaged, they get a new ball. So
So it's always ready to fucking go.
yeah, so it's always a fresh ball. That's why it's easier to hit home runs. So they call it the live ball era. So like Babe Ruth was just, he like literally he's that important to baseball. He wasn't just a power hitter. He literally saved professional fucking baseball.
Bambino.
The Sultan of SWAT, man. The
To me-
Colossus of Clout.
To me, it's a
The
combination of the guy
I
who
thought you said
decided
the
to
great
use.
Bambi.
Oh yeah.
You mean
that wimpy deer?
Yeah. And what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, to me, it sounds like the guy whoever made that decision. 5 balls. Let's use 50. That guy saved baseball.
Well, true.
Unsung hero.
Well, see,
Yeah.
one more thing actually happened that has to do more with that rule.
He's an
So-
unsung hero.
Before they made that rule to use a fresh ball every time, every time someone goes up or whatever, the ball, they'd only change it maybe 2 or 3 times, right? So because there was no rule to change the ball after it got damaged, pitchers would intentionally damage the ball. They would put dirt on it. They would fuck it up with their cleats.
Put boogers on
They
it.
would fucking. That's where the spitball came from. They would spit on the ball and then rub it with dirt, so that the more dirt it had on it, the
The more
browner it would
clumpy
get,
it would
the more
get.
clumpy, and also the harder it would be to see as it was coming towards the batter.
Damn.
So it was all about like sabotage almost. Like
Yeah.
baseball was almost about
Sabotage.
sabotage. So what happened is I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy who what happened was one day the pitcher was fucking the ball up and putting dirt all over it, and he throws a fastball, and the guy who's at bat, I don't know his name, he can't see the ball, so he doesn't realize that the ball's coming straight for him. So he doesn't move out of the way. The ball hits him right in the temple and he dies right there on the fucking mound. He dies. So obviously they don't want people dying at baseball games. It's a family affair.
Yeah.
So then that's why they changed the rule, and that was around the same
So
time.
it was not only was it a physical, it was a bloody.
Yeah, it was bloodshed, dude. It was a bloodbath. Anyways, I don't really watch a lot of baseball, but I watch a lot of baseball documentaries.
Yeah, and I was about to say that was very informative.
It's Ken Burns do you know who Ken Burns is?
Tim Burton? Oh,
no, Ken Burns.
His brother.
He's a documentary filmmaker. He makes documentary series. He had a lot of stuff coming out on PBS. So he has a documentary series on jazz that's really good. He has one on the Civil War that's really good, and then he has one on baseball that's really good. And so the Civil War one I think is like 9 hours.
Well,
granted it's episodes.
Oh,
It's
okay. I was like,
it's
oh
a
shit,
series,
one
so
sitting?
it's episodes, and each episode is like an hour and a half.
Okay.
And like, because he goes real into depth, like super into depth, like origins all the way. Just that's why, what I just told you was like 40 minutes of a document of the baseball. So okay, so he does the Civil War one is about 9 hours. The jazz one is about 9 hours. The baseball one, 18 hours.
Jesus.
There's 9 episodes for 9 innings, and each episode is 2 hours. And I sat there. I would just roll blunts, dude, and I would smoke them and just watch that shit. Just be like, baseball. But I love old timey baseball though.
I imagine you sitting there. You know how like they show the CIA brainwashing people. I imagine you just staring into your.
Baseball.
Anyways,
Jesus.
baseball.
That's funny.
Anyways, but yeah, I like old timey baseball too, cause like I don't know, it's just people were just like
1922 Madison Square.
Madison Square Garden back here, 1922.
Update 1939 Madison Square Garden.
Matchup of the century.
What we witness here tonight is unlike anything the world has ever seen. I was actually watching a video on that voice, like update 1939 Madison Square Garden.
Budweiser.
It's actually it's called the transatlantic accent, and it's actually an accent that was taught to like people in like the northeast of the United States. It was taught as like etiquette to like speak properly, and it kind of has like little touches of a British accent, because in Britain, in the United Kingdom, but mainly in like England, there's all kinds of different accents, right? There's like Cockney, and there's Welsh accents, and there's obviously Scottish accents, and there's even different types of Irish accents. But in England, there's what's called the King's English, right? Remember in Glorious Bastards? I hope you don't mind if I go now speaking to Kings. What the King's English mean is that the royal family, they speak a certain way. They speak very properly. So when you want to come off as like highbrow in England, you speak like the royal family, and it's like a type of accent that you could use. It's called the King's English or whatever. So the transatlantic kind of cakes from the King's English, and like I don't know, it's a whole thing. And apparently, so it's a whole thing. But I thought it was pretty interesting.
That's dope.
Update 1939 Madison Square Garden, New York City. Matchup of the century, Miller and Vanilla, Rumble in the Jungle. What we witness here tonight is unlike anything the world has ever seen.
I'm excited.
Jack Johnson versus Joe Frazier. Actually, I think Joe Frazier came way after Jack Johnson.
Still interesting to think that was going to happen.
Yeah, so anyways, man, we're up on an hour already. We're already past an hour. I'm pretty sure everyone's tuned out by now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Anyways, I guess I'll wrap it up. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Filo, always a pleasure. Schmeichel, next time we'll have the clip for you so we can finally mic you properly.
Yeah.
We got to get Mike on the mic. And thanks for listening, everybody. Remember to subscribe, tell your friends, like our videos, hit the bell if you want to get notifications on your phone. I advise against it personally, but that's just my personal opinion. And comment, let us know what you think. And we appreciate you guys for listening. Any final words?
Thank you guys.
Felipe?
Appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys. See you guys next week.
Later.
Yeah, I ain't had this feeling for a minute. I've been living life and got caught in it as I'm feeling like I'm winning. Dreaming at night on soft linen. It's really hard to think this the beginning. Now I gotta fake the funk to work hard on my image. It's clutch time, so I gotta push it to the limit. My season about to start. All that other shit was scrimmage. It's a rebirth, something new but still vintage. You can see it as a blessing or a life sentence, cause they say that old habits die hard with a vengeance. You won't see my exits, but you will see my entrance. When I get up on the mic, man, I'll slap your asses senseless. My seed chilling by its mom's intestines. I'm about to add another human to this world's consensus. And to think the way I lived before was so relentless. But now my situation's changed to great and non-contentious.